Hello, I'm Vojta. I'm from company Keboola, and today I would like to talk about how to make our unstructured data to structured data, and how we can do this just by using basic prompts. Like there is no magic inside of it, and after 30 minutes, all of you, like I really promise, all of you will be able to convert unstructured data to structured data. So small introduction. My company is called Keboola. We are just over there. We are doing data integration platform. My role is field CTO, which is technical guy who can talk to business. I'm 14 years in IT, and from that 8 years I spent with the data. I'm also a teacher, and I love teaching at the universities, and I'm always trying to teach something what is really simple and easy to understand. I'm not very complicated guy, and every time I need to simplify everything. So I will try to simplify even how to use the AI for structuring data today. Today's story will be how to move your reviews, posts, images, or whatever to structured data. You have just a mess, bunch of the text, and you want to convert it into something what is usable or readable by the machines. So let's start in ancient times when there were no AI. I don't know if you even remember it because AI is everywhere. If you will go to your fridge, there are 2 bottles of the AI. Personally, I drink the AI for the dinner, and I think AI is all around us. In those ancient times, we had problems. I will start from the bottom, like how to do the basic math. We can do this in the Excels probably, or we can do it on our own on the paper. So the solutions were for basic maths, we will use the spreadsheets. For having the multiple sources, not just the one Excel, we will probably use some kind of data analyst tool. But if we will go to something more interesting and more complex, like sentiment analysis or image recognition, we will go with the machine learning. Like 4 years ago, it was really hard to have just a prompt and ask some AI model what is on this picture. But times, they are changing. So now, what in my opinion are AI capabilities? If you want to do basic math with the AI, not so good. Like this might change with new model of GPT, which is using Wolfram Alpha. But I think I will not use AI for calculations if I want to be precise. If I'm going a little bit higher, when I have multiple sources and I want to do some data analysis, I would say, yes, it can do something. Like if I will look around, it seems like the AI is total match for data analysis because everybody is using it, but it has some limitations. This is just my opinion. I don't want to go deeper inside of it, but if we want to go to do some sentiment analysis or image recognition, AI is really good at it. When we are talking about unstructured text, it's really good. Yes, as I said, those 2 things, they might change, like our models are improving a lot. And what does it mean for us? That it brought us something what we can do now on our own, and we don't have to rely on our ML or AI engineers. So if I have some idea and I want to move it into the MVP and then into the production, the time is much shorter these days because I don't have to wait or I don't have to pay for someone who is capable of doing the machine learning. Sorry, machine learning guys, you still have your jobs, but it is moving. As far as for me, for software developer, my job moved also a little bit with the Copilot, but we still have a lot of work to do, to be honest. And the thing is, a lot of things with AI we can now do by ourselves because it simplifies a lot of stuff. So let's go to the topic. This was the marketing part. Now we will go to the technical part. Let's check how we can calculate sentiment, how we can extract keywords from our text, how to categorize the posts, for example, from Facebook, or how to extract information from images. And how to do it. Like this is the brief example or very, very easy example how to do it. if I will have a review from Google Places, TripAdvisor, Square, whatever, and I will have one ticket is very expensive, not worth buying. If you will ask your AI, let's go to ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, whatever, to give you an answer for this, the typical answer will be the message express a negative sentiment due to phrase like very expensive and not worth buying. How to do with this in your database? Like, this is another unstructured text, like it doesn't move you anywhere, you have to read it. The secret is in this sentence. Return an answer in JSON format, for example this one, and also provide them with the scale. If you want to do it even better, it's always good to say this is the example of input and this is the example of the output. Answer is this one. Wow. Now you can use this one in your database and you don't have to do any magic inside of it. This is a JSON. This is something what is readable in database. I hate presentations, and I always want to do live demos, because in front of how many? 200, 250 people, what can go wrong? Do you want to go to the live demo? Yeah? Let's go for it. So what I prepared for you is this application. It's kind of playground. Don't worry, I will provide you with the link to that application. At least we will do the performance test, how many people can use it in one time. And I want to show you how, for example, use unstructured text, which is this one. This is some future review about Big Data London. Like, that is a best event. It's free to attend. This is a lot of unstructured text. And we want to get some data from it. So I created some prompt. We are now analyzing the text. Don't worry, some magic now will happen. This is kind of style of US movie when I want to show you how it will end, and then I will tell you the whole story. So to get your attention, now we got the kind of structured text, so we know what are the entities, what is the sentiment, which topics we talked about, and let's go to more interesting stuff. What are the relations between those things? Because if you want to understand what the sentence or what the post or what the review is about, you need to understand it in this way. So you know, now we know that Big Data London was located in London. So we know that there is some city, there is some event, and this is how they relate to each other. Maybe this will be boring, but if I will show you this one, it is even more interesting. Probably you cannot read it, so I will do it for you. And we know that the Big Data London is located in London. So we now really understand what is the sentence about, and we have it in structured way. What does it mean? This is also word cloud. People like marketing people, sales people, they will love word clouds because we know what we are talking about. And nice. This is something as a data person I would love to have. Like, this is the structured JSON output. Those are the entities. So I know what entities it contains. And I also have the sentiment. I also have the topics. I also have the relations between those. So I have the relationship, and I know that there is a Big Data London, and it's located somewhere. And this was not doing by any magic. It was done only by simple prompting. Interesting till now? Not bad. Thank you. This was the text. What about the images? Here I have the image of a big truck. It's a truck who is transporting the logs. And this was one of the use case I heard about that Ministry of Environment. It was done for the government. They need to take the picture, or they request the people who are harvesting the wood that you should take the picture with every truck being departed from the forest. You need to take a picture. There's a lot of pictures, a lot of human work which needs to be done, because some of the people, they just, take the picture of the floor, someone of the squirrel, someone of the colleague. But what if we can leverage AI and ask, what is in this image? Probably, hopefully, yep. There is image, features, Scania truck equipped with transporting logs, unstructured text. Let's put the magic we just learned. Let's not go to the JSON format directly, but it's also enough if you will ask answer with percentage, and it will return you 75%. So you can now estimate that there is a truck and it is not empty. Funny part, let's go with the JSON response. Wow, so we now know what is really in the image, and if somebody takes a picture of a truck, we can say, yes, there is a truck loaded with logs, and we know that it is not empty. Now you can use it in your applications. This is exactly the prompt we use. Describe the image and estimate the fullness of the truck. Respond in JSON format. Is it easy? Kinda. Thank you, not bad till now. This is how you can not manipulate, but this is how you can read your pictures, read your text. Now I showed you a lot of things, but I also want to give you a chance to try it out yourself. So what I created a playground when you can try it yourself and you can tweak some basic prompts which I will give you at the end of the session. So if our Wi-Fi will be working, fingers crossed, I will show you the playground I will provide you with. To be honest, I spent a lot of time building this, so I will be very happy if you will provide me with information like this. So I can now send you an article how I build the whole stuff, and even with more prompts. So start. And this is exactly the way you have to walk through if you want to analyze some text. I will go a step back. In this kind of AI kitchen, you can choose from few predefined text you want to know more about. Let's start with the articles, reviews, social media posts. So we already prepared some text examples for you, and you can try it yourself how it works. So let's start with the article. This is exactly the article I was showing you before, and I want to show you how I did it step by step. Like, what was my mental way how to get into the JSON response. So continue to step 2. This is just the text. And this is initial text analysis. In this step, we are being asked to identify key elements, entities, main topics, keywords. Now I will not use the, if I will not use return as JSON, I will get some unstructured text. And I have already provided you with these hints, so you can go through it. And if you don't know how to write it, just click on this hint. And it is easy to win. You just click on try it, and you will get the result of this prompt. Loading, 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 and after a few seconds, there is real AI behind it, so it's not fake. And after a few seconds, we should receive something like this. Oh, wow. So key entities. because we provided the example, you can see that now data are being like better structured at the moment. This is not something what we can read. But you can tweak your prompt even here if you want to. So if you will change something here, and you will click submit, you will be provided with that example. This is not so interesting, so go to another step. Now we want to do the sentiment analysis. We also provide you with the hint, which will tell you using scale from -1 to +1, perform the sentiment analysis on following text and return the sentiment score as response. Let's try it. And if you will write the same thing in your ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever, and then you will paste the text afterwards, it will give you exactly the same answer. So no magic behind this. So this is our prompt. We have it. So it's pretty positive, this one. Seems like the Big Data London was not a bad event. Let's go to another session, or to another step. Now we will start creating the structure data. So as I showed you that we were able to get all those structured data from your text, now I will show you the prompt how I did it. You can try it yourself without the hints. So professionals, go for it. But for the rest of the people, we can use a hint. So this is example of the prompt you have to send against your LLM to get entities, sentiments, and topics. Not hard. Who is capable of doing this? Few of you. I think all of you. Like this is. Do you want to try it? Do you want to see the result? Let's go for it. Let's process the data. So now it's being sent against the LLM. This is the prompt, then you can tweak it. And now we have entities, topics, keywords. A lot of keywords, honestly. We can limit this one as well. And what is the audience? And also sentiment analysis. So quite long text, which somebody needs to read through, but now we can send it to dashboard, to another application back to the database. And if we want to add, I will not tweak it, rather not. It's live demo, I'm already risking a lot, so let's go with another one. What about building the visualization, how to visualize the relationship? I think this is the most interesting thing, because if you really want to work with text, you need to put them into the graphs. You can use some similarity of the text, like this is probably most likely being used in all the chatbots at the moment. But if you really want to work with the text and understand it, you need to convert them into graphs. So for saving of the time, I will use the hint. Analyze the following text and provide list of relationships between the entities. Respond in JSON format. Easy. It is still easy, like no AI magic here. Yes, there is AI magic behind it, but nothing you won't be able to do. So here's our prompt. Here we have the output, but let's not stick with the boring JSONs. What if I will provide you with graphs? So I really like this connection. When attendees will learn from expert data leaders. So hopefully today I told you something interesting, and this line is proven. So there is a lot of other things. I don't want to go deep why you should use the graphs. I think this is the future of AI and chatbots, because you can really understand what are those sentences about. And there will be definitely a lot of companies already solving this, so other experts. And this is the end of my course, which you can buy for free after end of this presentation. I will share the QR code directly to the app with you. But this is just a small piece. Like now, we did it for one sentence. This was just one text, but what if you have thousands of reviews? Then a platform like us comes to play, and I want to show you this application. If you saw me at our booth, I was already showing you this. London Eye, the wheel which is here in the London, we downloaded the reviews from Google Places and also TripAdvisor. We use exactly those prompts you just saw to calculate the sentiment score and also the keywords. So if you want to know more, if you want to know what are the people complaining about, and hopefully Wi-Fi will be working. If it's not, I can tell you it's working. People are complaining about it's being expensive. Have you been there? Do you think it's expensive? I have been there. 40 pounds, it's kind of expensive. And we also extract the keywords with those LLMs. No magic, just give me keywords of this sentiment analysis. Yes, exactly, Wi-Fi is not working. So let me show you how to do it. Let me show you how to do it in platforms like ours. First, download the data, clean the data. Every time when you want to use AI, clean the data. Rubbish in, rubbish out. And if someone is telling you, let's put AI on top of any data and you will get the results, it's not true. Do you think it is? No. And then you can leverage the generative AI. In our case, it was, I will go like really fast through our platform. In our case, to get results like this, it was process the following text. Here, you can imagine that there is a text of the review. And we said, first, translate it into the English. Translating the language is this easy. How accurate it is, I think it's enough at the moment. Second thing was extract the keywords. Give us maximum 5, so we don't want to have 35 keywords and we want to focus on the most frequent words. And also score the sentiments from -1 to +1 and ensure you are doing it correctly. I should not recommend it, but if you will not do it correctly, I will kill you. Sometimes it helps with the quality. And then return this text as a JSON. So at the end of this one, what we received is this are those JSONs where we have fantastic view on the London, keywords, and the sentiment. I think this is how we can bring AI to business users, because if they can't write those prompts, do you really want those people to work for you in data? I think everybody is capable of doing this one. That's what I want to say. We will also have how much it will cost. So 1 million tokens, because we have 7,000 reviews. Up. This is we are almost at the end. So last site is missing. Now it's up to you. Go and face the world of unstructured data with this QR code. Thank you very much for your attention.